Hey everybody. It's really awkward to hold the camera away from me this far, so I'm going to make this quick. But basically, we need to have the talk. And before you ask, it's cold in here, so I'm dressing warm. Anyway, the talk, yes. So, as a lot of you probably know, some of you may not know, the FTC has taken it to YouTube because of, as is typically the norm, one big channel screws it up for everyone else. And in this case, a channel was like doing like toy videos that were all sponsored stuff, but like the FTC thought that it wasn't like making it adequately obvious that these were sponsored videos and something about influencing kids and all that nonsense. And so, in true fashion, both the US government and YouTube have overreacted and are basically doing a bunch of nonsense that is going to punish smaller channels and channels that have nothing to do with this initial channel that caused the problem, because nobody knows how to react to any of this stuff, because they're just winging it. I'm sorry, this isn't supposed to be a rant video. There's so much ranting I want to do. None of it family friendly. Though I guess if it weren't family friendly, then that would actually be a benefit at this point, thanks to this nonsense. Anyway, because the channel features toys, and toys are for kids, regardless of whether or not they're actually like, super expensive adult collectibles or cheap toys you can get for kids in the toy store or whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, even some of these guidelines are like, if you just use music that could appeal to children, that would be enough. So it's like, even if I weren't featuring toys, the soundtrack I use for these videos may be enough to qualify as being for kids. So because of that, I have preemptively tagged the entire channel as being for kids, even though it's not my intention with these videos. I'm not trying to make videos for kids under the age of 13, but it's going to get flagged for that anyway, no matter what I do, especially because YouTube has already said that they're going to use, basically the algorithm to try and determine this stuff, and we all know how great that's going to go. As for what this means, I only have a slight idea because YouTube is not super clear about any of this stuff, but I don't really have a choice because I don't want YouTube to shut down my channel or have me get fined by the FTC, despite how ridiculous that would be. So, as of right now, nothing's going to change. All of this stuff supposedly is going to happen in January, though YouTube did say that they're going to start testing things in the near future, so who knows how that'll go. But essentially, come January, because the channel is for kids, videos will no longer have comments, and I will no longer have the community feature on the channel. I don't know if this is going to change. I don't know if YouTube's going to backpedal on some of this stuff, but as of right now, that's what it's looking like, and that bothers me a lot. As I said before, I don't do monetization on the videos because, one, I don't trust YouTube to not screw me over, which we'll see how that's turning out right now, and two, I don't want to intentionally make them more money because they're horrible. So my channel personally is not being affected by the monetization aspect of all of this, but a lot of other channels will be, and some of those channels do rely on ad revenue, to at least some extent. So I'm very, very mad on their behalf. So while I personally am not affected by the, by the monetization stuff, I am still going to be affected by the community stuff, and that really bothers me. There was also something in there about the channel not issuing notifications or something like that, so if you're subscribed to the channel, the notification bell won't matter in January, which that's super great. I'm a small channel. I'm not trying to be huge. I'm not trying to make money through YouTube because clearly that's going to be impossible. But it really bothers me that when all this goes into effect, I won't be able to interact with you all anymore. I won't be able to read your comments. You won't be able to comment. I won't be able to respond to any of your comments. The best I'll be able to do is just post stuff on Instagram like I've been doing and post stuff to Mastodon, and that's about it. Doesn't leave much in the way of options for interacting with you all, and that really bothers me. But for now, that's just kind of how it is. I'm sorry the camera is shaky. I've been holding... Okay, I had to switch hands because this arm was getting really tired, and the camera was shaking like crazy. But, I don't know what this is going to mean in the future. I don't know if I'm going to take the channel down. I don't know if I'm going to keep the channel up and just leave the videos up and not do anything new. I don't know if I'm going to keep going. I just don't know. For now, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going at least through the rest of this year. Once all this nonsense kicks off in January, I don't know. Because, you know, like I said, I'm not doing this for money because I'm not making any money on this. I'm doing it more for entertainment, for fun, for, at this point, actually, you know, having a small community to interact with about this stuff. And YouTube is taking that community away from me, taking that community away from you. And it's not just my channel, like any channel that covers toys is at significant risk. Channels that do video game Let's Plays, channels that use peppy music, it's ridiculous. But as I said, for now, I'm going to keep going, going to keep doing what I'm doing. When January rolls around and all this stuff starts, we'll see. That's all I can say. We'll see. I'll see how it goes. I'll see how bad it is. And at the very least, I will put up a video, you know, announcing what the final decision is. I'm hoping that, you know, I could just keep doing what I'm doing, but not gonna lie, if I'm doing all of this to what effectively is an empty room, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up the enthusiasm. But again, as I said, we'll see. I've been rambling about this for like 10 minutes now. The video's probably not going to be that long, but yeah. Just wanted to let you all know what's going on with that. I wish I had a clearer picture of this, clearer answers to give, but I don't. We'll just see how it goes.